Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Quest Company.
My name is Zara, and I'm a skilled, trained healing cleric and a powerful elf unlike any you've ever seen before. Well, I guess I should say unlike any I have ever seen before, since I've never seen an actual elf in my life. You see, I was raised in a very sheltered, secluded forest by my adopted mother, a gnome paladin, Gulliana, or I would call her Mama G. See, I was dropped on Mama G's doorstep as a baby, and she believed it was her duty by the gods to raise me and train me to be a great warrior and healer. We had a good, quiet life together, which sadly recently ended as Mama G died this year. Before she passed, she was tormented by dreams and was going mad. She kept telling me there was more I needed to know, and I needed to find a letter, and after tearing the house apart, I finally found it, but it was too late. She was gone. And now my life is riddled with questions. What is so important about this letter? And why didn't she tell me about it sooner? And the worst part of all, no matter how hard I try, I can't open it. So my mission is to open this letter and find out who I truly am.
Tabitha was abandoned by both her parents when she was just a baby. She grew up alone, but was somehow always taken care of. She learned how to make weapons for herself and trained herself for protection. When she was 16, she killed the leader of the town, Crestport, and most of his forces. And no one knows why she killed him. But for that, she spent 8 years isolated in prison.
I am Frank. Bony, lacking flesh, a harbor for foreign moss. A simple skeleton. My death should come as no surprise, seeing as that I am no longer alive, but it happened and it was wet. My father, Ralph, he let me call him Ralph, taught me the secrets of the seas. Well, not all of the seas, mostly the 100-mile radius around our hometown of Bankland. When I was a teenager, this is back when I had skin and whatnot, my father, Ralph, he was a bounty hunter or something. I could never find out for sure. He just disappeared from the ship that I was on, and that turned into a whole ordeal. Some people in Bankland, more specifically a bastard by the name of Salty Jim, wondered out loudly how the hell such a seasoned sailor can end up just up and vanish. And so he was paying my father or something for deeds, and he wasn't happy at the loss, so he blamed Ralph's death on me. And if you must really know, I was put in prison and with this wizard dude guy named Mike. But he preferred to be called Old Mike. Mike saw something in me, or what the what, and gave me his wizard book, which I used to kill Salty Jim's entire crew. As you can imagine, Salty Jim was not a big fan of this turn of events, and he tried to kill me. Well, kill is such a big word. Let's say he tried to dispose of me with a certain length of chain. So while my body drowned out in the sea, me was still alive for some reason. And I just followed the dark sea for a while, walking along the bedrock until time no longer existed, and fish had just ripped and torn at my body until I was nothing more than a few clumps of meat stuck on some stubborn bones. I came across an island at one point, free of any trees or life, and I sat there, waiting for my bones to dry and my soul to leave this corporeal plane, but my bones simply never ceased dripping, and moss began to grow in places. So I took this as a challenge. A second chance for vengeance, a return, an opportunity rare and incredible. I knew at that moment, at that precise moment, that I would destroy the Salty Jim, that mongoloid fuck, that literal bastard, even if it cost me my soul.
Hello. My name is Roarke Blackwater. I was born on my mother's ship, the Devil's Maiden, 7 years after she became Pirate Queen. I only ever heard rumors and whispers of how my mother gained her title. I grew up on the ship, learning from an early age the ways of the sea and of piracy. Never knew my father and was never told much about him. As I grew up, I trained extensively in fighting with 2 blades and became quite the expert swordsman. I was always well liked by the crew, even more so than my mother, who they thought at times could be cruel and unfair to them. When I was close to coming of age, there was secret talk amongst the crew of me perhaps taking over for her. I'd begun to be a part of our planning and war council and shown myself to be a fearless fighter and a natural leader. The last few raids we went on in which my ideas were ignored hadn't gone well, and the crew wasn't happy. Once she caught wind of this potential mutiny, she was enraged and decided to squash it by marooning me on a remote island, bound, gagged, and blindfolded. By the time I was able to free myself, the Devil's Maiden was long gone. I was on the island for weeks, living off what edible vegetation I could find and spearfishing in a nearby reef. One day, a small fishing boat happened to pass by and saw my smoke signals calling for help. Despite them being terrified by my appearance once they were close enough to get a good look at me, I convinced them to give me safe passage back to the mainland. That was 5 years ago. Since then, I've found work as a bounty hunter and mercenary, mostly for coastal law enforcement. I hunt pirates. Not because I have a strong desire to bring them to justice, but because I'm looking for a way to find my mother. With every pirate I capture, it's one more clue, one step closer to catching up with her. When I track her down, I will kill her, and I will claim the Devil's Maiden as my own.
Previously on the Quest Company.
Fucking blow it up.
The arrow goes through its neck.
Oh gosh, it's so loud.
When it blows up. And you see it explode. And then the deers around it, like you just hear a as they also die. Roarke, you find yourself having to help people a lot, pass over things. Tabitha, keeping to yourself and being just generally light on your feet and dexterous, you're able to move more easily. It's still much slower than you'd like. Frank and Zara, you both are under the effects of 1 point of exhaustion, and you come to what looks to be 3 very dilapidated old wooden structures. Whatever roads there might have been, this looks like it's been here for a very, very long time. Opening the box, you find 5 torches and a set of manacles. You find, however, a loose board, and pulling it up, you see 1 arrow.
Just so you know, Tabitha, this is mine, so don't try to take it from me.
Tabitha,
Yeah.
looking at this arrow, looking at the design, it is something that you might have some knowledge of, but not full understanding.
Before he wakes up, can I throw out my dagger and put it at his throat?
Oh.
I'm gonna go.
There's a dagger at your throat, and you see Tabitha holding it.
Oh no, I hope you don't cut my throat.
Frank, you feel the bones in your neck start to separate as this blade's just coming through the bone in your neck.
I need that arrow. I will give you all the gold. Just give me the arrow. Sorry, if it gets you, it's definitely gonna kill you.
For the
can
listeners,
fight your own battles, and I'm
that
walking
she
out the
was.
door.
You
We
left?
should probably
Yeah, I
go
left.
make sure she's safe.
I do
Where are you
not
going?
care.
I don't know. One of the other buildings.
Okay, which one?
No, I'm
You're
going
right.
back to the sewer. Fuck you guys.
Party's broken.
Way to start.
And now it's recorded. After.
Growing up.
The fellowship is broken. Who knows what's gonna happen next?
Who knows? The DM knows.
Nope.
The DM doesn't know.
That's not a good
He
sign.
has no idea.
You never know what's going to happen. So you 3 went back to sleep, correct?
Yeah. I said she just needs some time. She just needs to walk it off. She'll be back.
I did send up a little,
You did.
wish upon a star moment. I had it.
Jiminy Cricket was not there.
Ah!
Tabitha, what would you like to do?
I'm just going to the sewer.
Make an athletics check.
Get the heck out of Dodge. 14.
You struggle. It's very difficult terrain, and it is very challenging on you. By the time you reach the bottom, you have 1 point of exhaustion.
Cool.
Where are you going?
Can I go down by the riverbank and kind of dig a hole and put the rocks over me and make a little disguise? Like PETA?
I knew that was exactly the reference you were gonna make. I knew you were gonna make a PETA reference.
PETA overkill every day.
For that, 5 vampire lords show up and kill you. No,
Only because it was PETA.
go ahead and make an athletics check with disadvantage.
6
6.
or 7.
You dig kind of a hole. It's not super deep.
Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Every person asleep, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I'm still rolling with disadvantage.
No, they're not.
Okay.
No disadvantage on this.
7.
11.
11.
15.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So nervous.
no.
Oh no, I don't like that one bit.
Tabitha, as you pass into unconsciousness, you hit that stage of sleep where everything's kind of just black. There's no real, like, dreams or whatever. And then an image starts to come to your mind. You hear a woman's laughter. Just repeating, but it sounds muffled. It sounds muffled underwater. Then you realize you're the one underwater. And you can't breathe. You can't see anything but like a faint glimmer coming from above you. You see, you just see a dark shape on the surface of the water. But you feel yourself sinking in it. And deeper and deeper as you sink. And then you hear it. This low rumble. And you see this face appearing in the water itself. This old man's face appears in the water, and its mouth just begins to open. And this roar is like slowly building as the water just shifts around it, and you get pulled into the maw of this massive skull in the water, made of water. And as you get pulled into it, you're thrust into just utter blackness. And then you start hearing it. Tabitha. Tabitha.
I just was having a dream.
Tabitha. Your name repeating over and over and over again until there's a chorus of Tabithas just cutting through your ears. And you wake in just a sweat. Roarke.
Yes. Do tell.
In the blackness of having gone to sleep, suddenly you start to smell first the salt on water. You hear that shh of the ocean around you, and you feel the boat underneath you.
Yes.
And looking around,
Can you stop being so sexual right now?
This is how all of Rourke's favorite dreams start, so please do tell.
good to know. You know this ship. This is your mother's ship, and it's your ship.
My ship.
Looking in front of you, however, you feel your arm finish a motion, a swing, and you just feel wet hit your face. And looking, you just see your mom's body falling to the ground in front of you.
Good.
Crumbling on the ground. And it's your ship. Everything you've ever wanted. And then you feel some pain in the back of your neck. Right at the base of your skull. And you feel something driving into your own skull. And as you shift to turn to look, you see bodies in the water behind the ship. Bodies of Tabitha, bodies of Zara, bodies of Frank, bodies of Dan, bodies of people that you've met along your journey, all floating in the water behind the ship, dead. You see this sight, and as you begin to feel weakness, and you feel what can only be blood pooling in the back of your shirt and clothing, you see just this wall of black smoke on the water, just through the water and towards the ship, just moving at an incredible pace, and you just hear Roarke, and you wake up, just in a sweat, not knowing what the hell's going on.
Good.
You come to consciousness before anybody else.
Is it light outside now?
No.
All right. I want to. Is anybody else moving at all?
Nope.
Great. I'm up now. Like,
You haven't gotten the effects of a long rest yet.
jeez. And it's nowhere near. I'm gonna try to ease myself back in.
To sleep?
Yeah.
Or back into the ship. I'm joking, because you're being sexual.
You know.
Cool.
Yeah.
You do. You eventually find rest again.
Okay.
But throughout your dreams, you just hear that same final voice repeating your name.
It's not a voice that I recognize at all?
Nope.
All right.
Zara.
Oh. Oh, boy.
Oh no.
You get a dream too.
You, in the black of your sleep, you, hear a voice. And it's very soft and very calm. And just says, "Sister, walk with me and I will lead you to understanding and power." Simple. That's it.
Great.
Suddenly, you see a beautiful figure step through the black. Light behind them. These massive white wings unfurl. Huge expanse. Roll perception for me.
Okay. 12.
Wait.
No. 14.
14.
Okay, that was good.
You see almost like tendrils of smoke from the feet of this creature and the wings as it just almost beautifully floats off of them and like waves around. It almost finding any current of air to just waft it in this beautiful little tendrils almost. Then you hear a stronger voice.
Oh no.
It's very deep, and it almost booms throughout the space that you're in. And it just says, "Trust him not, daughter. He walks in lies." At that, the first being, which you now see, draws these two very thin, long blades and sets them to the side and lets out a voice you haven't heard it say before. "She will be mine." And it flies directly at you, both swords at it. And as it swings down, you wake up.
I'm in like a cold sweat.
Yeah.
Cold sweat.
We're gonna have a cold sweat.
Yeah.
No one is awake in the camp.
Like, was all of those images, like, were they all things I've never seen before?
You have no recollection of any of these things. Or not recollection, but you have no understanding of anything you've seen.
I attempt to go back to sleep.
As you go back to sleep, much the same as Roarke, you continue to hear your name whispered throughout your dreams.
By which voice? Calm, happy sister girl? Or like, she will be mine?
Roll perception.
20, but not a nat 20.
Okay. This whisper seems very similar in feeling to the last voice you heard.
Ah, dang it. Okay.
As it almost hisses your name.
Thinking happy thoughts. Try to think happy thoughts. Okay.
Well, great.
Frank,
Yes.
in your meditative state, some form of magic hits you. And you slip into something you haven't done since back when you had flesh on your body.
I meditate. I don't sleep
You
anymore.
find sleep.
I finally sleep.
Maybe the throat cut unlodged like a little part of your
Yeah, you're
like
welcome.
sleep function.
In this state, Frank, you start to see things.
Oh no.
And one image becomes very clear as day. And it's an image you yourself remember. It's a jail cell. Looking at your hands, you have flesh on them once again. You see your skin. And looking up, you see across from you, old Mike,
Oh my.
sitting in the corner of the cell. In between you lies a small, palm-sized red book. Just sitting there. You recognize this instantly as your spell book. You look back at old Mike. He just stares at you. And you begin to see this smile creep on his face. And he just starts to laugh. And then it just starts to grow, and it starts to get more manic, and he's like, and the book slides open, and the pages just, and then you just see these tendrils start to come out, and they latch onto your body, the body of Frank. And as they do, your skin starts to melt away back to the bone that you know it to be now, and it starts pulling you. And it starts pulling you closer and closer to the book, and you feel yourself trying to hold on to pieces of the stonework and anything that you can gravitate to, but it pulls your arm in, and you can't feel your arm anymore. And then it pulls you up to the elbow and up to the shoulder, and eventually it pulls you all the way through the book, and the book closes. The last things you hear is the laughter of old Mike and the sound of Frank echoing as the book slams shut. And then you come back to a meditative state almost, feeling yourself almost propelled back into your body, and then awake.
I assume I haven't had enough time for a long rest. I consider the dream, relish of it, for it being a dream. And I slip back into that
I absolutely adore you.
Then I slip back into that meditative state.
You do.
To sleep. No more. And by its sleep to Satan.
Ha 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 ha.
Hey, that was
I do.
last summer.
Did that give you pause? Good.
Gave me pause.
But you do. You finish your long rest. You all awake the next day. Those of you in the cabin, through tough slumber, awake, not feeling super great, but well rested. You have your hit points back, you have your spell slots back.
Nice.
And if you're suffering from being
Exhausted?
you are no longer. Tabitha, you awake near the river. Several deer very close to you. None seeming to want to hurt you or attack you. They just seem to be nearby.
Okay.
Alright, hit points.
What would you like to do, Tabitha?
Can I, like, sneak through them and try to see if there's any, like, trigger or stitching
Go ahead and roll stealth.
something? 16?
16? Yeah, you're fine. You sneak up to them. They don't seem to immediately notice you or whatever. Looking around them, go ahead and make a nature check.
7?
As far as you can tell, there doesn't seem to be any mechanism for detonating the deer or the animal that you're looking at.
Can I look at their eyeballs specifically?
They will be able to see if you're doing that.
That's okay.
Okay, yeah. You walk up to the front of one of them, and it, sort of like your dog, just looks up at you and cocks its head.
For the listeners, his eyes were really big.
And her dog is a wonderful pug.
It's true.
Thanks, Sarah.
Anytime.
Okay. I'm just gonna go sit at the bank of the river.
Okay, you do. Back to the people in the cabin.
Yeah.
What are we up to?
So
I'm drowsily awake.
yes. Yeah. Look around to see if Tabitha came back.
You do not see Tabitha.
Oh, damn it.
Anybody else feel like we should get out of here? I'm ready to hit it. I did not sleep well last night, and this place is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
You didn't sleep well either?
No.
Ah.
Oh my gosh. I woke up in a cold sweat. It was terrible.
Shoot. I had a dream last night.
Wait.
A dream as opposed to like meditation or a dream.
Wait. Really?
Yeah, man.
How'd that work out for you?
Well, it was awful, but I mean, it was a dream, man. It was like almost as real can be, you know?
Yeah.
Besides that, I don't really want to talk about it. But, so, we want to leave?
Yeah. Something's not good around here, and I don't like it at
Bad
all.
aura, bad juju.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
I start rolling up my sleeping bag.
Yeah, okay, so
My sleeping bag's very important to me, apparently.
Yeah.
there's nothing else around here. We didn't see any other trails anywhere or anything like that, right?
Nah, not that I could tell.
So did we miss something in the sewer?
You do recall from when you were looking at this at a distance that there was a large black something in the side of the mountain very close to this village that you guys haven't looked for yet.
Gotcha. But there's not like a path to it or anything. It's just kind of around.
Not what you found.
Gotcha. Right, well, I mean, there was that other thing that we could see from a distance that was kind of over to the side. We should check that out, I guess.
We should probably make sure that Tabitha isn't dead. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't we all agree that maybe we should know that she's not
to die.
dead? I personally, I'm just the life debt over here, but that's just gonna put that out there.
I mean, we could take a look down the mountain. She's good. She's helpful to have around when she's not trying to assault Frank.
Yeah.
It's a new morning. Let bygones be bygones. Let nice to the next be nice to the next. That's what I always heard.
Yeah.
That's what I always heard.
Not what I learned, but sure.
I mean, I've never had that situation, so...
Yeah,
but I've heard it.
Pretty heated moment last night, to say the least.
Yeah,
It
was
certainly
on a
seemed
needle
that
point
way.
at my house,
And,
so...
Yeah.
Well, let's, we can just take a look down the mountain and see if we can see any signs of her, or at least if it looks like anything else is blown up that we didn't do yesterday. And we'll go from there.
Reasonable.
Yeah. Great, so we'll kind of go down a little ways just to, like, see down.
Okay. Moving around, roll perception. Tabitha, are you stealthing, or are you just sitting next to the
No, I'm gonna stealthily sit.
Roll stealth.
Just in case.
I
you
see
say-
nothing.
Natural one?
Yep.
Perception, you said? Yep. Unnatural 22. Of course, it's unnatural 22.
15.
13.
13. No one sees Tabitha but Frank, with his two fake eyes.
Well, guys, I don't see her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should shout for her.
I feel like
I cast my cantrip thaumaturgy,
Okay.
and I make my voice 3 times louder.
Oh my god. Sweet.
I don't know if that'll work, though.
I immediately put my hand over her mouth.
No!
You could come. The bad guys could hear you.
Mostly because she already said Tabitha.
No.
Tabitha goes booming out across the mountains.
Do I? Oh, I thought you meant I
No.
came out. I was gonna be
She comes out. She comes out. Booming.
And as it's almost like a Tabitha as the hand covers it right at the end.
We do not want noise.
We do not want people to be alerted of our position.
Good point.
And I
you would've heard
slowly
this.
remove my hand.
I know.
Okay. So, you know.
My bad, guys. Still getting used to this whole outside world stuff, so, my bad.
No, it's all good. We all make mistakes.
It's true. I mean, at least you didn't accidentally kill anybody. But just
Yeah.
be quiet.
Not yet. But it'll happen. The guilt will pass.
Okay. I think... well, maybe she heard some of it, and whoever was around, maybe they were just like, a weird new tropical bird.
Let's certainly hope so.
Sure.
That's what I would think.
Whatever you say.
In this Scotland-esque topography. Yes.
A weird
This
new
tropical
tropical
bird.
bird.
Okay. What do you guys like to do?
I thought, well, she certainly would have heard some of that. So let's just at least see what we're dealing with as far as whatever this structure is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
And maybe if she decides that she wants to come back, if she's had enough time to cool off, I don't know where the hell she went.
Yeah.
But if she wants to come back, then she
We-
certainly can.
Reasonable.
But we're gonna go look at the thing. We're gonna look for the thing.
Okay, let's look at the thing.
Or perception. If you're looking for the thing.
Looking for the thing.
Is a 5.
Unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20. Roarke, you can't find this thing. You're like, it's big black somewhere. Wink. And both of you guys are like, oh look, the entrance to a cave. That's not far away from here.
Wanna go to that cave?
Yeah.
Always up for a cave.
Sure, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Still didn't get enough rest, huh?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I mean, she's just helpful to have around, but you know, she kind of assaulted someone in the party, so
Yeah.
that's not on me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, we'll go.
Let's go.
Okay. How do you guys make athletic checks?
Oh golly.
17?
17?
Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
18.
18?
22.
22.
Zara woke up in the morning and decided to roll well.
You guys feel pretty good. It's the beginning of the day. You make your way up the rest of this part of this mountain. You're nowhere by any means near the top. You're just scaling the side of it as the mountain path, or the path that you can kind of make switchbacks up the side of the mountain. Until you reach the mouth of this rather large cave. It seems to be carved into the rock itself.
Huh.
That's
Are
interesting.
there any specific patterns in the carvings?
Yeah, like any writing or runes or anything.
Let's go around the table. What do we speak?
Ooh.
What?
What do we speak?
I speak. Let me see. I speak, of course, common, but I also speak. I had something else.
Way down there, maybe?
Giant speech.
Giant.
The most useless thing to have. That I chose for some reason.
Roarke, what do you speak?
Common and infernal.
Okay.
Common, celestial, gnome, undercommon.
Sweet. None of you recognize this as language. Zara. The type of carvings, however, and the way they are cut into the rock, you don't know why you know this. You're not quite sure what it is, but it feels very familiar.
Okay.
That's all I got for
Can I
you.
get up in its grill and like touch it a little bit and give it like a good old magic genie?
You wanna
in a
rub it?
lamp?
You want to give it a rub? You want to give it a
Like,
rub?
give it a good, just a good morning.
Yeah.
You want to give it a good morning rub?
Yeah.
Nice.
Gross.
You do. It's rock.
Cool. Well, guys, I know this is just rock, but I feel like it gets me and I get it somehow.
Was the voice coming from inside the cave? The sound that wasn't really language that we could understand. Was it coming from inside the cave?
It's not a sound. It's just these carvings that are in the side of the wall.
Oh, so it wasn't a language. It's sorry. Never mind. No, listen to me.
Understanding the
Yeah.
the language might help with understanding
Okay.
what it is.
Yeah, I know.
You made a
mental
fucking
error.
mistake.
I made a mental error.
It says, abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Yep.
Save friend and you will enter.
Okay.
That's it, right?
Let's be careful.
Too bad none of us know Dwarvish.
Dwarvish. Oh yeah, they like caves.
Yeah. Come on, chill.
No, because speak friend and enter was actually... That wasn't Dwarf.
That was
Yeah,
a
that was,
Dwarvish line, yeah.
Is that Moria? Is that the Mines of Moria?
Yep.
Yeah.
As if we didn't sound nerdy enough.
We're doing a D&D
Playing
podcast.
D&D. Oh my god.
Now we're talking about Lord of the Rings.
I can't.
We're in the Scotland-esque area.
Pretty much.
Gosh.
What can you say?
Is it like all around the cave? Is it just one little like passage chunk? Is it?
No, it's like
On the opening?
architecture of the walls.
Cool.
It's not language, but it just feels familiar to you.
Does it feel like a good familiar? Like, hey, happy magic time?
It doesn't. Hi, happy magic time. No, it doesn't have like
any magical properties.
It doesn't have a magical.
No force.
It doesn't necessarily have that. It just doesn't necessarily have an alignment.
Okay. But you can I sense like, ooh, this has got some magic qualities to it.
Can I do an Arcana check on
Yep.
Yep.
Go right ahead.
That's what we call a nat 1.
Nope. Ooh.
Plus 5, plus 2. Plus 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. With a nat 1.
So it's only a -2?
It's not magic. You can say for certain that this is not magic.
Guys, I convey that information to them.
You do.
Great.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll stop rubbing it.
You're still rubbing it this whole time.
You don't get out much, do you?
No, I really.
Let's just go in the cave.
Yeah, we don't have to
We'll
go into
move
those
on.
details.
Move on.
Sneak, please.
Sure.
19.
Okay.
That was a nat 20.
Whoa.
Unnatural 20.
Did you roll with disadvantage?
Why am I
Oh, you're heavy.
the
Heavy armor.
chainmail.
Hey.
Okay. I got an 18.
Sweet.
Great.
Um,
Happy to have that armor tonight.
you guys all pretty much stealth into thin air. You did it. The cave's dark. It's fine.
Nice.
Oh,
Are you
can
guys
I-
going into the cave?
I asked the guys, should I cast light?
No,
I have
I can
light
see in
too,
the dark.
Yeah, I can see in the dark.
Cool, great. I can see
This
in
is
the dark.
what-
Cool, it's cool.
I don't think you can, Frank.
No, wait, yeah, I can't.
We're just trying to be sneaky.
Okay.
And
lied,
light is
I
not
can't see
very
in the dark.
conducive to that.
Bummer, bummer.
You also can see in the dark.
I wanted to offer it.
Sweet.
No, I
Awesome.
have dark vision.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, everyone.
So that was a pointless camp.
That was my eyes turning on.
Your Splinter Cell eyes? Got
Yes.
it.
You guys don't even know where I am?
Roll, everybody, no.
I know my
You're
traps.
fine.
traps as we go.
Are you looking for traps?
Yep.
Roll perception. Are you leading?
Yep.
Okay.
And that is a 22.
Perception?
Yes.
It's a 13 perception.
Unnatural. 22. Yeah.
Sweet. You don't say anything.
Great.
Cool.
Are you just moving forward?
Yeah. Is it just straight hallway?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna look around the walls and stuff too, just to get more of this carving information and all that jazz.
Yes, it is just straight as you enter into the blackness of this space. You just walking,
Yeah.
doing it. Okay,
Just
you guys.
stealthing along.
20.
You guys stealth along forward, traveling.
Mm-hmm.
And you come to a large, expansive room. As what was once a very tunnelized hallway, you just enter into this open expanse. All three of you, with dark vision, spot the very large chasm that runs the length of the room. Just a pit. You see the remains of what looks to be a rope bridge that has been cut or has fallen but is no longer rope bridging.
Dang.
Can I peek down into this crevasse?
Yep.
I peek down into the crevasse.
You peek down into the crevasse and you see utter blackness.
Can y'all want me to throw a prestidigitating thing down in the hole? See if there's anything down there.
I don't know. I would rather not wake anything up.
Yeah, I
Anybody-
think
Well,
Can we just fly?
it could be something cool.
we can't see down there. Like, we can't, as far as we can see, it just keeps going.
Yep.
As much as I would like to check out if anything's down there, we can't really get down there if we can't even see where it ends. So it doesn't really matter if we can see it or not. We don't have a way down. Because it's just like there's nothing that we could even tie anything to for rope, right?
Ignorance is bliss, right?
So there used to be
Yeah.
a rope bridge here.
Right.
There's still two on one side. There's still two wooden pylons jammed into the ground, and on the opposite side, there's two wooden pylons jammed into the ground. However, the side across from you, you see the rope bridge dangling down.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Look, whatever this is, I don't necessarily think that, this doesn't seem like it's where the cult would be, because they would have to be able to come across. I don't know how the hell they'd get across if this bridge is cut.
Well, I'm extremely intrigued now.
I know, I want to know.
There could be all sorts of things in there, like gold or a small ship in a bottle or something like that. Something cool.
You know how much I love ships.
Oh, I know you do. Yeah.
No, look, we don't.
No. It's okay.
We just don't have a way down. We can certainly.
Look at just a way across. Let's brainstorm.
How wide is this chasm?
Roll perception.
Natty 20.
That's a nat 1. Plus 8.
Oh, my tower fell.
10.
Roarke, best guess, about 30 feet.
Plus 7, I mean.
Looks like it's about 30 feet across. Certainly farther than anyone can jump.
Let me see. Let me check my book really quick.
I don't have a way to rappel over there.
I've got a rope, but I mean, that's not
That
going
would
to do
only
anything.
that would only help us going down, and we can't even see the bottom of this thing. There would also be the matter of getting back up.
There's obviously something there, though, because who would have built that rope and the bridge and the...
There is, or there was. We don't necessarily know that whatever is or was on the other side is there anymore.
Gotta be something we can do.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, it's not going to help us get the plague cult, because they're just mostly incompetent fellas who've got some skin problems.
Okay, so
And as
Where-
far, I'm not. What I
Do you think
I
that
want to
could-
get back to Cedron and tell him we killed these people so we can wake up everyone in Crestport and get our money.
but where else can we go?
We must have missed something in the sewer.
There was that one room.
There were places we didn't go down there. We must have missed something.
But don't you feel like...
I feel like there's gotta be something.
Does your arrow, like, does it feel any different?
May I?
No.
It doesn't?
Nope.
It doesn't feel
Do you
any
want to touch the arrowhead to find out?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
You know, Joe, if
And
I
what
had
was
the
that-
arrow, it might be a different story.
That's,
what did that name... Like, what was the journal entry about? It's like, did it have anything
Igor.
about a cave?
I don't remember.
I don't
You
remember
can't
anything.
tell us much about it.
When she read it, she didn't mention anything about a cave
I
that
was a
I
little
remember.
just...
I told you
so
the whole
sleepy.
thing.
Oh, that's right, you did.
I said that I remember.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything about a cave.
Yeah.
I just remember that there was
It's like I told you the whole thing.
some winged guy.
Well, for the sake of curiosity, can I just throw a ball light down this crevasse?
Sure.
Okay.
What the hell? Why not, Frank?
We're here.
Cast it out. It keeps going, getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until the light just into darkness.
Jump.
No.
Just
I feel
can't
like Brendan
jump.
Fraser.
Oh
Trying to
my
descend to the earth. I'm
God.
sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry. I just like.
Frank is struck by lightning inside a mountain.
I just love that movie.
We can certainly come back in the future if we figure out a way that we could get across, but just for the time being, it doesn't seem like we have anything that would be helpful in that area.
Okay.
Hey, where did you find this arrow anyway?
I found it underneath a board in the floor of another house that was there.
It was in Left House.
Yeah.
Did you say it was a left?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the house on the left.
Underneath
the
floor.
floorboards, yeah. I sensed a powerful magic something, and that was it.
I wonder if this cave is like directly underneath the town somehow.
Is this cave?
Could we sense if that?
We would have been walking for a long time
That's
if it was
true.
under the town.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, Zara, come on.
All right, just spitballing here. Spitballing.
I'm not there. I can't say
All
that.
right.
Can I throw another prestidigitation across the crevasse into the other side of the room?
Mm-hmm.
See if there's anything over there.
You do. The light cascades across the room, across the 30-foot chasm. You see the other side very clearly, and then you see the light start to pass down a hallway. And then it kind of hits where it looks like this hallway has descended. It hits the wall, and it's not going to go down it. Where it hits, however, looks very smooth and very well kept.
And it keeps going?
No, it stops as it hits a wall as that starts to descend.
Oh, is it just... Okay, gotcha. All right.
Well, my curiosity is still intrigued, but I guess we can come back here.
Yeah,
if
we just don't have the tools to get across here right now. We can certainly come back more prepared.
come back, yeah.
Sounds good.
But we do have other business to tend to.
Yep.
Right, so we will we'll head back toward the sewer then and see if what we missed.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Great. So we will do that. Exit the cave and head back out
Okay.
and start descending.
You guys make your way out and begin to descend down the mountain.
We don't like see any other man-made things as we're descending or anything. Or should perception roll?
Go ahead and roll perception.
14?
18.
14 as well.
14,
18.
18, and a 14. No. You can... no, you can't even make out Dagger Point from here because it's on the other side of the mountain from you. No. You see the forest. It's very expansive. You can make out the sea from this height. That's about it.
Is that the forest you guys traveled to from Crestpoint?
Crestport? Yeah, we came through the woods over there.
Okay.
It's where we met our fawn friend who we're going through the trouble of killing all these people for.
Yeah.
Jeez, this guy better be giving you some gold.
He better be. I mean, we're doing this for the good of the people in Crestport.
I'm not doing it for the good of the people. I'm doing it because I want them to wake up so I can get my money and talk to who I need to talk to.
Well, same, but I feel like a bounty for just killing a will-o-wisp won't be... No, never mind.
You killed a
Like,
will-o-wisp?
Yeah, I killed a will-o-wisp, and now I'm getting a bounty for that, and now I feel like all of this extra effort would not be worth the bounty. Unless, of course, they reward us for waking them all up. But they might not remember that, so I don't know.
We'll make sure that they remember that part.
Okay. Go.
As we're walking, I'm looking around to see if there's any more animals and possibly anybody we may know.
Roll perception.
I'm looking to see if anything else has exploded besides what we exploded.
You can't see from this far.
So all
As we go. Like, as we're going down.
There weren't any up this high.
But, like, as we're going down back toward the sewer, I want to keep an eye for that.
You guys haven't even, like...
Oh, we're not even close.
Yet.
Okay. Well, then never mind.
I'll keep it in mind.
Okay.
Cash, you want to do anything?
Attack.
Attack?
I have an idea. Can I roll perception or something or investigation to see if I'm still in a dream?
Sure, Frank. Do whatever the hell you want.
A little bit. After that one dream, I don't know. I'm not really trusting this.
Perception. Cool.
Damn it, Joe.
You knocked over her dice tower.
It's 13.
You are still in a dream.
I
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Oh my god! I was about to freak out.
Frank, you're not sure. You can't tell if you're in a dream or if you're in reality right now. That dream was very convincing.
Holy shit. Yeah, I was so excited there.
Oh, Frankie Poo.
Oh, that's funny.
Sheesh.
Oh, fuck.
So yeah, we'll keep going down.
Yes, keep going down.
Okay, everyone roll athletics.
I'm not getting exhausted. Come on.
Did we peek, Joe?
Oh, so much.
Yep.
11?
11?
Which one was the roll? I'm sorry.
Athletics, Joe. 10.
You listen the mountain.
Darn it, that's a 3.
Okay.
4.
It takes a while. Mm-hmm. None of you get exhausted from it, but you guys have made it back to the camp.
The camp?
Where you stayed?
Oh, back to the house?
Yeah. Back to
Oh.
the 3 houses.
Right.
Oh, I was thinking the cave was down the hill. My bad. That was my...
Oh, was that
My bad on my imagination.
No, you're good.
I want to look in the 3 houses to see if Tabitha came back.
Okay. You look into the 3 houses. Nothing's changed.
All right.
I would like to look at the dilapidated houses, because there were some that were, like, crushed up, right?
There were 2 that have fallen in on themselves.
Yeah, I would like to look at those.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And I guess just perception?
Mm-hmm.
22.
In one of them, you notice something very strange. A smell immediately when you walk up to it. And upon further inspection, you note a body crushed in the rubble. Now, anything that should have been from these things when they were built or whatever should be long gone. Skeleton turned to dust type time. This is where you can smell it. So it's
Fresh.
new. But you can't see it. There's lots of rubble on top of it.
I cover my nose and I'm like, guys, come over here.
Yeah, sure, what?
What?
Oh.
And I just point to where I see the body.
You don't see a body.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
It's under rubble.
I'm just like, doesn't it smell so bad? Kind of smells like body smell. Of dead body smell.
You know it's a dead body.
Hey, I know this is a dead body. I've smelled it.
You just... Alright, it's under stuff.
And I start to try to take away the rocks.
Go ahead and roll strength for me.
Great.
Yeah. I'll assist.
Okay, go ahead and roll strength.
I got a 2 plus my strength modifier 5.
15.
Okay.
I lift up a
Frank, are you also
Yeah.
all up in that?
That's strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
17. No, 12, 13, 14. 12, 13, 14.
Okay. It takes you guys a little bit of time, but you move the rubble away. The stone kind of ceilings being very heavy and hard to move. But you eventually start to uncover parts of a hand and then parts of a shoulder, crushed in and now very, very rotten.
Is it like really bad, like smelling like you want to puke?
Yep. Since you
Got
did
my
that,
bird mask on.
go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh!
You okay?
I'm just not good with smells.
Something smells bad.
It smells bad.
Oh.
Oh, you don't have a nose.
Once the smell started getting worse, I put on the bird mask.
Okay.
17.
17. You feel like you want to throw up, but you're like, no, okay.
Okay, me strong.
You're
Me
gonna
strong.
swallow it down. But you uncover when you pull one of these other pieces away. You see a crushed in leather mask under one of the slabs of roofing.
Well,
Want to take it off?
Yeah.
See if there's anything cool about it.
yeah, take a crushed leather mask like our bird masks.
Yep.
Let's take
Is
it
this
off.
like a really thick, is it a cave-in or like avalanche-looking thing? Like, what would... Is this like
is
from
where,
a roof
like-
coming in?
Yes.
Okay.
Are we at a point where we could maybe like grab from like underneath the arms and drag him out?
Sure.
Okay. I would like to try that.
Go ahead and make strength.
Yeah.
Can I detect magic?
Certainly.
Try to. I mean,
Are you using a spell, or are you just trying to like
spell? Arcana check.
Arcana's more if you like. I know I fudged it a little bit for you, but like
Yes.
it's more for like I'm looking at something magic. I'm gonna try and discern what it is.
Okay.
I got a 9.
9 with
12.
strength, 12. Okay.
I'll raise the spell slot.
You, as the legs remain under whatever they are, but the torso just kind of pulls through.
Oh,
That is
gross.
gross.
You are covered in goop.
Ew.
Frank says nothing.
I thought that was a good idea.
Yeah. So, they're up here somewhere. So what the hell's going on?
Well, we don't necessarily know that. They could just hate this one guy and wanted to kill him.
Is there
I'm so confuzzled.
Is there a lot of like a lot of rocks if we were gonna try to like clear them away to get to inside? Like, would there be a way inside this house if we moved a lot of rocks?
You're inside the house right now.
Okay.
It's not like a massive house. It's just when this roof has collapsed, it fully covered up this person.
Oh, okay.
This is a small house like the other ones. It's just one person that is dead, trapped under this.
I take off the mask.
Okay. Pull it off. It pulls away a lot of the flesh with it. It seems humanoid,
Does
skull-wise.
it look like it has any kind of the signs of the plague on it? Like on him? Or her? Not trying to be,
Go ahead and make a go ahead and make a survival check.
Ooh. While she's doing that, I want to look around for like trapdoors or anything. Like, see if there's any sort of hidden ways down into anything, into some cave or anything like that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception.
23 on survival.
23 in survival.
Natural 20.
You don't find anything.
Great.
You. What was it again? Sorry.
I'm looking to see if he had like the plague.
What was the number?
23.
23. You can tell from some of the like scarring on what's left of the skin that there was probably some form of tumor on his
sickness.
skins or some sickness.
I search his pockets.
You don't find anything other
I just
than
took a
more
breath.
goop,
And then is there
human goo.
is there a way to tell how fresh this body is?
No.
Okay.
So after I look around, I say, well, I can't find any sort of doors or anything else over here. So I don't know what this guy was doing, but it seems like we should just go back to the sewers and look around and see if we missed anything in there, because I don't know what else there is up here.
Are there any more houses? Like collapsed in houses? Mm-hmm. Y'all want to check out the other houses first?
How many other are there?
One other call.
Yeah, we'll check the other one.
Because I feel like this just ain't right.
Something's weird
Something's wrong
here.
here.
Right. Yeah, we'll check the other house.
Okay. It's just collapsed in rubble at this point.
Right. No. Again, look for any sort of
Roll perception.
Great.
I
do not.
22.
What is it?
2.
22.
22.
18.
18. Rourke, you're looking at the ground somewhere. I don't know.
He
Frank,
got distracted with
you're-
the wind that reminded him of the ocean.
You're just trying to figure out the like looking through some of the rubble. It's hard to tell if there would be anything under the rubble. Trying to discern it, but from your best guess, you don't see anything of note. Zara, pretty much the same thing for you.
All right. Can we get?
So you guys ready to go back now, or?
You just love to do this shit.
As you guys turn, Tabitha is currently standing on top of the roof of the building where you guys slept.
I knew you couldn't stay away from us, Tabitha.
Let me guess.
Hi! Hey! Hi!
We all had a dream.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah?
Whoa. Busting
I
up
had
here
one.
after a long day with some. I mean, yes.
So I just assume. Kind of like I kind of warned about in the journal.
Yeah, that's also true.
Great.
Were
But
you
then
in the
you
cave
left.
with us?
No.
We found a cave. We found a cave.
We found a cave. We don't know how to get across yet.
And there's weird carvings.
What languages do you know, Tabitha? Because we couldn't read it. There's some sort of rune-looking something or other.
Common and infernal.
Infernal. I don't read that one.
I don't read Infernal.
I do. It wasn't that.
Oh.
What was your dream about?
Impasse.
How did you know we all had dreams?
I mean, I had one, and I'm just assuming since I was probably right, we would
Yeah.
all have a dream.
You were
Okay.
right. You were right. Something's funky here.
Yeah.
Frank,
Yeah?
sorry, I slit your throat. I just wanted to protect you guys.
Let it happen, Frank. Let it happen.
I swear I won't cut your throat again.
I will let it pass. Pass. By that I mean slimly. Pass.
Say sorry.
Let's just not talk about it anymore.
I'm gonna give you 15 gold. Because I know you love it so much.
Because then I will feel like I owe you something.
You don't owe me anything, Frank. Just let me do a nicety. I don't keep money. Here you go.
Nope.
I'm just gonna toss it out the ground and start walking towards the sewers.
Cool. Nice goal. Let's go.
I'll pick it up.
Did you pick it up?
I do not pick it
Oh,
up at all.
I
Frank
go
does
for
not
it.
pick it up.
I go for it.
You both go for it at the same time.
Shoot.
I'm casually going for it. Like, oh, I might as well.
I'm awkwardly going for it, trying to be casual, but I don't necessarily have that social skill.
I'm gonna
check myself for the arrow.
I get weirded out and I say, you know what? You just take it.
I take it.
Okay.
I'm gonna check myself for the arrow. I have it still, right?
Yep.
Okay, good. Just wanna make sure.
Great. I will start going toward the sewer.
Back to hell.
Okay.
Let's go.
You guys begin making your way back to the sewers. And that is where we'll stop for tonight. Hey guys, thanks for listening to The Quest Company. If you'd like to contact us, check out our social medias. We're on Twitter and Instagram at The Quest Company. You can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, or Tumblr under The Quest Company. While you're there, be sure to check out some of our official artwork done by Dakota Collins. You can find more of his work on Instagram at Alchemical Dragon, or you can check out his website, dakcollins.wordpress.com. We've also had some other fans do some amazing artwork for us. We want to go ahead and thank Jackie and Elena. You can find links to their Instagrams on our website, on our Instagram. Be sure to check out some of their artwork. It's really, really cool stuff, and we're extremely thankful. If you'd like to share fan art for the show, just tag us in a comment with @TheQuestCompany or hashtag #TheQuestCompany in your comment. We'd love to see the art you do. If you like what we do and you'd like to see more of it, please be sure to like us and write a comment. It really helps us out tremendously, not only on iTunes, but morale-wise. Thank you guys again so much for listening. Be sure to join us next week for the next adventure on The Quest Company.